I guess we got to go help out Gaspard and Silabus.
Yeah. We can also show the official site. This is just a place to get the lore of the world, so to speak, the context and the history of everything, and so you'll understand everything. If you jobs, Twin Blade, Blade Grenadier, Edge Punisher, Lord Partisan, Tribal Grappler.
So,
that's Pie's class, actually.
So Pugilist.
Yeah, Flick Reaper, Steam Gunner, Adept Rogue.
And that would be what we are.
Yeah, Adept Rogue.
Okay.
Harvest Cleric, so Adelie. Shadow Warlock. Macabre Dancer.
Macabre Dancer, alright.
Macabre, I guess I should say. Macabre. So just some quick bits. Official forums. Medic Union.
What the heck? A medic union? Crap, we have to pay extra for healing?
No, they'll just heal you for free.
The healers unionized. No. It's the joke that I love hearing on WoW. It's like, you know what? We healers should unionize. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't.
Why? Do they pay? Do they charge? I don't know.
No, it's a stereotype in MMOs where, like, if anything goes wrong, you either... Usually what's funny about this is, like, when your party dies in the middle of a dungeon, the person that you didn't expect gets blamed. All right?
Right.
So if if the tank was reckless and just decided to pull everything plus the boss and then everybody dies, he blames the healer because obviously the healer couldn't keep up with that, and the healer was, the healer wasn't being a dumbass like the tank. But if the tank does everything right and is overly cautious and the healer pulls, then the healer will blame the tank for being a shitty tank. Right. So that's what I'm saying is, like, whoa, occasionally I see this in general chat, like, healers and tanks should unionize. No, bullshit. Bull fucking shit. Just play the game right, all right? That's all I ask.
By the way, a handy thing if you ever need to know where you need to go. That's a tongue twister. That little circle there, that little spinning circle, always will show you your destination of what you need to do. So it's not as easy to get lost in this game now. Also about that. Also a new feature, I think it's new, I can't remember now actually, is Memoir. It kind of gives you a quick history of everything you've done. So if you forgot what your quest is or what you need to do, you can just go to your Memoir. Very simple. Hey, champ! Like the guy just says, hey, champ!
Hey there, champ!
Sup?
Yay! And I guess now it's my turn to get random calls out of nowhere. Alright, well, that's what you get for bringing phones into the Let's Play. That's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Let's see, where...
So if they're not constantly pestering Alex, then they'll pester me.
Where are they?
Do you actually have to find them, or can you just, like, invite them like you could?
I invited them. I just need to find the quest shop. There it is.
Oh, there you go.
Crown quest. Catch the King Chim. Pretty simple.
All right, so we have this to take on. We track the quest. Please wait just a... so you'll be taking this quest? Please wait just a moment. I have a globe on my head.
Hello, this is the quest shop. Thank you for your patronage.
Walter, he wants a quest!
We have some adventurers here who have accepted your quest.
I'm Walter. Oh, my name is Kubo. Dr. Kubo, that is. Thank you for taking my meaningless daily. My research relates to Chim-Chims. What kind of research? Well, now that's a secret. I can't tell you that. Otherwise, it would be deemed unethical by science boards. Anyway, I want you to retrieve the Chim Crown for me. Have you ever met King Chim-Chim? He's a giant Chim-Chim that rarely appears. As his name implies, he has a magnificent crown on his head. I want that crown. It's pretty and it'll go with my eyes. I have a few ideas on where King Chim-Chim is likely to show up. I'll give you a random kind of assessment. I want you to go there and get the crown. Could you do that for me? I've prepared plenty of rewards for you, so do your best. And it's okay, because the rewards I'm about to give you...
to kick the king.
5 points below your item level, so it's not even gonna matter.
King Chim-Chim? Isn't that the huge one?
That's what he just said, Nimrod. See, I was nice. I was nice to Mistral, kind of.
Kind of.
Gaspard, not happening. Not happening. Are we supposed to kill the big one? Yes, dumbass!
Calm down. He's not real.
Well, this is what happened with Mistral, is that I would yell at Mistral. See, that's why I'm saying I was nice to Mistral. Kinda. Alright, so we're gonna go chase Cupid's Phantom. I'm guessing as soon as we do this after a while, then like the quests kind of unfold.
Yeah.
Of where we need to go. Plus we'll be able to get rid of that horrible midriff.
I guess we should start looking for places where King Chim-Chim
The midriff's never going away.
Well, okay.
King Chim-Chim attacks by jumping on you, so watch
I
out.
was talking about Gaspard's Gaspard's
I wonder where he is.
midriff. Can we please get rid of that? I know I make it sound like I'm just being snarky and I don't care. No, I actually kind of do. Like, I'm getting kind of invested, but I'm getting invested in the way that I did with the previous .hack game, which is like, I'm making fun of people. Oh, is that person basically off making a hawk pocket? Okay. Oh, that's right, because the Chim-Chims were like how you open the doors previously, right?
Not previously, just in this game.
Or no, that's what I mean. In the last recording session when we opened that up.
Darn it, I lost my surprise attack.
Yes, you in fact did. So I'm just going to ask this right here now. Is this easier or worse to control than the previous game?
It has a lot of improvements over the original. There's elements I think they improved upon. There's not as heavy reliance on menus.
Because I was going to say, it looks a little bit more fluid than the stiffness of the original one.
Oh, believe me, the original PlayStation 2 was stiff. This HD remaster.
Oh, so the HD remaster is why.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The HD remaster is really smoothed everything out.
All right. Well, then that makes sense.
And there was a ton of slowdown in the original PlayStation 2. I mean, for late PlayStation...
Well, that would make sense, too, because, like, the previous game that we did play, like, it would have a lot of slowdown given bosses.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it's such an improvement for you guys, because you guys did something nice.
Yeah, we get something nice.
Now, I should probably point something out for the record. So the last time we played this, I did say that I was going to start taking on .hack roots.
Yeah.
I've technically not been able to do that yet, but part of that is because... So, Andrea, as well as the girls, got sick.
Yeah.
And then they eventually gave it to me.
Don't cry later.
And I was like, okay, yeah, I probably better wait on this stuff, because I want to actually be able to pay attention on what's going on in Roots. Especially since it's supposed to be a prequel to this.
Yeah.
So I could probably understand the whole PKKs kind of concept. And by the way, I'm just going to go ahead and ask you, Alex, what happens if somebody decides to be a PPKKK?
I have no idea.
Well, it's very simple. They're racist. Did you not notice the KKK in there? Horrible racist. I'm sorry. I have to laugh at the whole player killer, player killer.
It's just player killer and player killer.
Player killer. So PKK.
Yeah.
I always laugh at that kind of culture, and I always look at it and just go, just say PvP like everybody else, because they make it even more complicated. It's like, but I am the killer of player killers, but also a killer of player killers. You're making this way more complicated than it needs to be. You're just a PvPer.
A player.
What was that?
You said like PPP or
PvP, player versus player.
Oh, player versus player. Yeah.
Yes, because that's so there's technically two kinds of ways that you can be able to make an MMO. One is basically called PvE, or player versus environment. Another way to be able to put that is player versus everything.
Right.
Which is just basically like you can play how you want to play, but it's all it's all related to the game. And then there's PvP, which is player versus player, where you could go up against each other. So in World of Warcraft, like Alliance players would be able to go up against Horde players.
Right.
Kind of deal. And even though WoW doesn't technically run on this anymore, basically everything is PvE, and if you want to do PvP, you can. there used to be dedicated servers for it. And now you actually have MMOs coming out later, like Ion, which is like a dedicated PvP MMO. And I think, or Ion's a bad example because it's not around anymore. Whatever it is creepy.
Haseo, it's a new way. We've got to kick it.
Huh?
Why?
Haseo, King Chim-Chim will show up if you kick the Nue.
What? So, we just need to kick it.
No, you know what? For the record, nobody ever could call me cruel about kicking gnomes anymore. Because I would not kick the monkey animal, all right? I at least have that respect.
No problem. Leave it to me. Come on, King.
Is that a snake for a tail?
I don't know.
It is. It's a snake. Oh, jeez. That's King Chim-Chim?
Yep. This is King Chim-Chim. If you kick King Chim-Chim, he will get angry and attack you. Repeatedly kick him and evade his attacks to defeat him. If you do receive a massive... If you do, you'll receive a massive amount of Chim spheres. And if he hits you, you'll lose some.
Let's get it over with.
Okay.
Hand that over.
I was going to say, if you hit him enough times, then he will yield his crown to you.
I didn't want to talk to you.
How does the AI for the other players work? Like, is it clunky like most AI is, or is it better?
I think it's better than the original.
The original was bad, though?
Oh, the original, you always had to order your team to do anything.
Okay.
This one, they just... You can set your orders and they just kind of know what to do.
Okay.
There's something on the ground.
Jim Crown.
I knew you could do it.
Phew! I thought we were gonna turn into pancakes.
Did you know?
We need to go to the quest shop.
Would you have eaten us if we had turned into pancakes?
B. First word, elegant.
Is that how you unlock words in this game?
Yeah, but it's not that necessary.
You're back already. That was fast. It's almost like you've done this a dozen times. Okay, so there you go. Yes, this is the Chim Crown, all right. I've got about 30 of them in my closet. What, you and 30 other players completed this quest already?
Probably.
I'm surprised you were able to retrieve it so quickly. How would you feel about doing some more work on the side for me? Because I could really use some daily gophers.
There's something I wanted to
something I want you to help me with. I'm sorry, I thought I read that.
Yeah.
There's something I want you to help me with. My home is in the mercenary district. It doesn't matter when, but please come and visit. We'll discuss the details when you do. Farewell!
Leave me alone.
And speaking of getting tortured by the phone. Alright, so there you go.
These motherfuckers keep calling me all damn day. It's like,
That is a very unique stamp right there.
I've
Oh,
got
we
mail.
have mail.
We've got mail. Everybody remember America Online? Back in the 90s, they gave you they handed out demo
I was gonna
discs.
say, isn't there in some art museum an entire collage made of America Online discs?
Probably. Because they handed those things out like candy back in the 90s.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, not even like candy. Like worse than that. I don't even know what you could say was worse than that. Oh wait, Black Rose. What
Yeah.
the hell?
What? Well done. Well, have you calmed down a bit since then? I feel like I've managed to get back to my life. I do feel kind of lonely at not being able to log into the world though, but since I refuse to let Kazu play online games, I can't just be playing them myself. Are you playing together with Orca? Or was Orca banned just like Kazu? Back then, I didn't have any idea as to what was going on. I was just plowing ahead, doing whatever was set before me to do. I'm glad we managed to resolve it, jeez. So here's why I'm emailing. I wanted to say this when we had that offline party, but I wasn't able to work up the courage. I'm glad I got to know you. Sure, I was surprised when I found out you were younger than me. Well, when I saw you acting so insecure, I may have yelled at you a bit. But if it wasn't for you, I think I never would have been able to help Kazu. If I had tried to help him all by myself, I might have ended up just like he did. I think it was because you were there that I was able to get as far as I did. I think it was because you were there I was able to make it to the end. So let me say this back to you now. If you hadn't been there, I could have never done it. Thank you. I think I might be in love with you. Psych! Tease. I might still log in from time to time. If I do, I hope...
What?
I hope you and I can have a nice normal adventure together.
Are you getting like Kite's email now?
Yeah, so... Way back in the original games, you might remember at the end of the 4th game, we got a weird data flag for no reason.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you had that data flag and you carried over your data from quarantine to GU, you'd get this as a little Easter egg. You'd get this email as an Easter egg.
So they just put it in for the PS4 release.
Yeah, so now the remaster just is nice to put it in.
So now you're getting Kite's email.
Yeah.
All right.
How cool. Well, that's the only one we're going to get,
So
sadly.
Haseo's basic response to this is like, who the fuck are you?
Exactly. And we
Alright.
get another one.
From Hokuto.
Hokuto. This is a character from Legend of the Twilight. It's been misromanized as Tulena, but it was supposed to be Turena. How have you been?
Oh, is he the Kite lookalike?
No, that was Shugo.
Yeah, that's right. Hokuto.
I think she was like the Wave Master. Not the Wave Master. I can't remember what class she was. But she was like the one with the grunty.
Okay. All
She
right.
wa-
I think
it was
I think I know
not
who you're talking
Murray, not the Mistral copycat, but it was another girl. How have you been lately? Been doing all right? Things been going terrible in my real life as usual. Rotful. I know, summer
about. Do
vacation.
you remember back in the day when people actually did Rotful?
Rotful.
And now it's just Raffle?
Or they just use emoticons.
That too.
I'm sorry, emojis. I know it's summer vacations for students right now, but blah blah blah. Who gives a shit about this character? I don't care.
Atali?
Adelie. Let's get going. Since you insisted, I decided to email you. There's an area I love. I was wondering if you'd join me. The area's
Submissive. So Delta Submissive Tragedies.
Thousand
Oaks.
Oaks. Sincerely, Adelie.
It's interesting that the world's still kind of run off the Delta, Sigma, stuff like that.
Yeah, but the
Dear Haseo, thank you for your regular patronage of the world. This is to inform you that you can now participate in the Chim Kickers campaign. For details, please talk to the NPC client, Dr. Kubo. Dr. Kubo's house is in MartAnime's Mercenary District. What? It's CC Corp. You have to sound all formal.
yes, it's a formal letter.
Yes,
But
exactly.
unless it's a phishing email, then it's got to be riddled with typos and ask
Yes.
you to please verify.
There is
your
problem with your account.
account. Yeah. I am Nigerian royalty, and I need you to send me money. Please ignore
No,
the
that-
fact
that would be
I
the
cannot.
Nigerian prince.
I know, but I just wanted to do the joke from Red versus Blue.
Haseo! Thank you so much for coming today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, would you please invite me to your party?
Why?
The two of us will be heading to Delta Submissive Tragedies Thousand Oaks.
But I thought you said you didn't like me.
She does like me.
I don't know if I should be doing this. You crap! I can already not remember her name now. You look like the other one,
Shino.
Shino. You look like Shino. I probably shouldn't be hanging out with you. All right, so I'm guessing this is going to be like her secret place where she can hit on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
If you think you're bothering me, don't send me an email in the first place.
This is one of my very favorite areas. The moon tonight looks even prettier than usual.
Oh god, they're not going to
Prettier
listen to
than
me either.
usual? Yeah, right, come on. I mean, this is just an online game.
Online games can't be pretty.
Now then, let's go find the beast statue.
Please tell me Haseo's like 10 years old in real life.
No, he's like a teenager.
That makes sense now. It's just a dumb game. Yeah, games can be pretty too, dumbass. I've mentioned this numerous times, but like, so I actually have pictures in like screen captures in my pictures window category kind of thing of pretty areas in World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Why? Because they're fucking pretty. And guess what, boys and girls? I'm not the only one.
Hey, I have anime desktop wallpaper, so it's all the same.
Well, but like, do you have full-on anime landscapes?
Generally, no. I mean, I can appreciate good anime landscapes, of course.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I'm saying. Like, I literally will take pictures that look like freaking landscapes of areas that I like in WoW, and I'll just put them up on as a wallpaper for my computer. So, for example, the downstairs PC that we have actually has a picture that that one I didn't take, but I was able to find of not Dreamgrove, Val'sharah in the last WoW expansion.